The Pokemon TCG metagame has had a history of amazingly powerful decks ranging from unfun and unfair to skill-intensive and incredibly satisfying, but that's not how most people experienced the game. As a kid, I opened a few decks and boosters every so often, and my only decks were barely functioning piles of jank stuffed with the only ultra rares I ever pulled. And that's exactly what we're gonna recreate. In this series, both Rahul and myself will open 92 packs, one of each of core booster sets from base set all the way through Astral Radiance, choosing just one card from each to add to our collection, building a deck and playing a best of 3 afterwards. The loser will get to ban a card and claim a few bonus packs from side sets not opened otherwise, and the winner gets a tally to the scoreboard. While this isn't very rewarding on its own, 10 wins will net you a win of the entire series. Will I stand tall on home turf, or will I get stomped into home dirt? Find out every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the Pokemon TCG Chaos Draft series. How's it going, everybody? Chaotic Meatball here, and welcome to the newest series on the channel, Pokemon TCG Chaos Draft. Now, of course, you probably heard in the intro, it's pretty simple. We open one pack of every core booster set from base set all the way up through Astral Radiance. We choose a card from each one of those packs, put it into our collection, and build a deck for a best 2 out of 3. Whoever gets 10 wins first wins the series. We also have access to unlimited energy, basic energy, not special energy. If we had that, that would be a little bit broken. But we have one pack of every core booster set currently released, 92. So we have 92 cards to work with in this first episode. So we are going to go ahead and start this draft and get right into it. First pack, we've got base set. Unfortunately, those first 2 are energy. Chansey. Oh, that is so good. Yeah, that's definitely getting taken in.
What's up, guys? My name is Rahul, and I'm a competitive Pokemon TCG creator. For those of you who don't know me, everything you need to know about me is down in the link in the description below. But I play the Pokemon TCG competitively. I am a top 16 player in North America, but today I'm here to be doing something very fun with my friend Chaotic Meatball. It's going to be a Chaos Draft. This is very new to me. This is not something I'm very used to. But if there's one thing I know how to do, it is win games of Pokemon. So let's jump right into this draft. We're going to be opening 92 packs here, looking for some very strong staples off the rip. Now, base set is one of those sets where we're looking for cards like Bill, cards like Professor Oak. And it looks like we're getting nothing here. I think the best card for us to take is probably this Doug Trio. Oh no, the damage is so bad. I think we're going to go ahead and take the Super Potion.
Unfortunately, no Bill, no Professor Oak in that first pack, so that is unfortunate. So the early sets like Jungle aren't really going to have too much that is useful. I'm going to grab Dodrio here because it's an uncommon and it's one of the few support Pokemon from early on because as long as it's benched, your retreat cost on all of your Pokemon is 1 colorless less. Energy Search might be interesting. Mr. Fuji. Oh, yeah, no, we should be taking Mr. Fuji. As much as I want to take Aerodactyl, I think Mr. Fuji is just, like, really broken for being able to deny prizes.
See if there's anything better we can look at. Come on, give me some strong trainers. Okay. We have a Clefable. Now, what is this? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What does this Clefable do? Clefable has Metronome for 1 energy. We can copy it. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and take the Clefable and hope that it gets us there. Our first 2 packs have not been fantastic. We're looking for just staples. We're just looking for good staples. Oh, Raichu is a pretty strong card, but I don't think it holds up when we're, getting to the modern era. So I think we take Recycle every time because it's a strong, trainer. It's just a card that we can kind of use and maybe even use in the modern era.
Base set 2. Can we get a broken DM staple? We got Mewtwo. It's not the good Mewtwo, though. Double colorless energy is absolutely one that I would want to take because of Chansey. Alright, let's see what we got in Team Rocket. Imposter Oak's Revenge. Yes, sir. That Rocket's Trap from this set and a couple of other things. There's a couple of really good cards. Rocket's Hitmonchan's really good. Cross counter is just an attack that basically, if heads, it doubles the amount of damage. So it's like counter from the games, but on a coin flip. And for 1 energy, I think that's worth it on a basic mon.
So we're going to just flip up base set 2, see what we get. Breeder is a very cool card. Everything else here I think is very mediocre. I love how we're getting 2 psychic energies in here. Like energies are like a commodity for us. So what Pokemon Breeder does here is put a stage 2 evolution card from our hand onto the matching basic Pokemon, but you can only do it on that turn that Pokemon evolves. So we're not kind of cheating any rules, but this is a trainer card. It's not a support or anything. So given modern era, this card becomes kind of broken. So we're going to go ahead and take Pokemon Breeder for this pack, and then we're looking at our first Rocket pack. Oh, what does the Boss's Way do? I've actually never seen this card. Search your deck for an evolution card with a Dark in its name. Okay, so that is only kind of limited to this set. Let's see what Dark Dragonite does. Search for 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. I really like Dark Dragonite. This card seems very strong. Now, is it better than all these other cards in the set? I think the answer is yes. I think we're going to play for a long game because obviously set 1, or like episode 1, pull 1, is not going to be the strongest across the board. So we're going to kind of look for what we can build our collection off of. And we see all of these gym leaders Pokemon. What does Vermilion City Gym do? Whenever Pokemon tracks Pokemon with Lieutenant Surge in its name, he or she may flip a coin. If heads, 10 damage, 10 more damage, or tails takes 10 more damage. Whoa, okay. All of these cards are really bad. I don't really know what to do for these. I think we're going to go ahead and take... I think we'll take the Brock's Geodude in case there's better Brock cards we get as we move forward. This one instead of this one, because it searches for the other one. So let's go ahead and load our Gym Challenge pack. This card is crazy. What is going on this card? Top 3 decks, any fire energy there, and discard the rest. So that could be cool if we play a fire deck ever. Let's see if Brock's Primate does anything to build on our Brock style deck. 10 HP left, shuffle it and all cards in. Nope. Blaine's Arcanine is not good either, so we'll just take the Fervor. I think all these cards are like kind of mediocre anyway.
Look through Gym Challenge, the last set of Gen 1 here. Rocket's Minefield Gym, Giovanni's Last Resort. Unfortunately, doesn't work with Rocket's Hitmonchan. It only works with Giovanni's cards. I'm gonna go Viridian City. All right, Neogenesis. 3 energy, that's kind of rough. Ooh, geez. Bill's Teleporter? Absolutely. The reason we don't want to go after Pokemon in these early sets is because these are going to get power creeped by basics and evolutions later on, so I'd rather just not grab them. I'm trying to think of any later cards, say like GXs, that are like really good. The only thing I could think of is like maybe a Tyranitar that's good, so I'm gonna grab this Larvitar. Ho-Oh. This is tantalizing, but it's 5 energy if Tails' attack does nothing. This card is balls. This card sucks. So I think it's either between this Murkrow or this Stantler. Oh, Call for Family is not as good as I was hoping it would be. And yeah, that attack is just booty. I think we just go with Stantler. Let's see here. Neo Destiny does not have too many good cards here. I think Light Vaporeon's pretty good, because there's a lot of EVs and evolutions we could build around. Let me read these 3 trainers first. No, we're taking Light Vaporeon for sure.
So we're just looking for strong trainer cards out of these early sets. Double Gust is just an escape rope. Okay. Oh, we choose, though. Oh, they choose, then you choose. Okay. So that's not necessarily great. But we can take the Super Rod here. Flip a coin if heads, put an evolution card. Or, yeah, let's take the Super Rod. I think that's probably the best pick here. Oh, the unknowns. Whoa, what's going on here? You have 4... Oh, the rule is just we can have only 4 unknown in our deck. That's not a great rule. I don't like this rule. So this is only against colorless Pokemon. What does this one do? It's against metal Pokemon. So we can play these guys to kind of buffer certain types. Energy Arc lets us search for energies, I think, but I think we can take... I think we take the Energy Arc just to have a good item once again. Another pack, another set of baby Pokemon. Let's see what Breeder Fields does. Flip a coin for one of two of your non-baby Pokemon. For each head, search your deck for a later stage and put it into your hand. So this synergizes super well with our deck, and I think this card is really crazy because, again, it is a trainer that helps us search. Balloon Berry is the other one that gives us a good retreat, but I think we want a card that kind of just lets us set up our board. Let's now flip over this pack. Dark Houndoom. Whoa, what a pretty card. We have two more unknowns once again. This one is a... Just show each other your hand, okay? That's kind of funny. And then look at one of your prize cards and return it face down. That's very strong, actually. What does Energy Amplifier do? Whoa, okay. So, I mean, I think that's a gamble that we don't really want to take. I think I want to take the unknown that lets us look at a prize card. I think looking at a prize card is very important in these draft kind of formats because we have such limited cards.
Legendary collection. Can we pull a broken trainer card, please? Bill! Yeah, no, Bill is absolutely going in the collection. Expedition. Potion is okay. Professor Oak's Research is pretty good. Pokemon Nurse. This is when supporters actually come in. I think we go Professor Oak's Research. There's an Eevee if we don't get anything crazy. Crystal Energy and a Tyranitar. I don't know if this Tyranitar is any good, but because it's such an early stage 2, I don't think it probably would be. Each player discards the top 3 cards from his or her deck. If we went on like a mill strategy, it would be okay, but I don't know. It just, I mean, 60 for 5 energy is just not good. So I'm going to take the Eevee here. Let me read Crystal Shard. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, that Pokemon's type is colorless. If that Pokemon attacks, discard this card at the end of the turn. That just doesn't seem useful at all. Heracross is a basic with 60 that does damage. All right, Ruby and Sapphire. If I could find that Delcatty, that would be so good. Unfortunately, no Delcatty. Swellow's a pretty decent support mon, so I'm going to take this.
There's a Bill. Hallelujah. Okay, Bill is a card that we really wanted. I mean, look at this guy. Draw 2 cards, vanilla, just blank. It's just like a pot of greed. It's like we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! All over again. So we're going to grab this guy, Bill. He is absolutely cracked, absolutely broken. We're going to put him into our pack. We missed him in base set. We missed him in base set 2. We missed Oak. I was getting a little bit worried because we're going to start getting blown out. So we're going on to Expedition now and see what we pull here. This is where the card art starts changing and it becomes... We pulled Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard in the same pack. How cute is that? But we're taking the Energy Search because I think that we want to be able to find our energy cards pretty easily. Even if we play a ton of them, it's the most universally good card compared to some of these lower power creeped mons. Aquapolis, what are we looking at? I think Apom is in trouble here. Discard up to 2, draw 3. So we could play a deck with a lot of basic energies if I play Juggler. And I think that's probably the route we're going to take. We haven't found any good supporter cards yet so far, so we're going to take this. Skyridge is coming up. I know we haven't picked too many Pokemon up yet, but we do need to be looking for Pokemon that are very strong and universally good across the board. Lord Ball helps us get our evolution Pokemon, but Oracle here lets us choose 2 cards and just put them on top of the deck, which is crazy good. I think this just synergizes with any draw shuffle, any like a dig that we can get, and Oracle is just one of the most insane supporters in the game. Let's go with Ruby and Sapphire. A Sneasel EX. Okay, now this is a really cool mechanic, and this might be a card we take just because it is a basic EX Pokemon, so it's very strong on its own. It has the beat up attack, which is 2 dark and a colorless, 20 times the number of Pokemon in play, which is not actually that strong, so maybe we actually avoid it. Doesn't seem great, but the rest of the pack doesn't seem great either. I think we'll just take the Sneasel. I think there could be potential with it if we can find a card that lets us flip heads, so we'll take it.
Ooh, Latios EX. Abso-friggin-lutely. All right, see, this is why we waited, because we're going to pull EXs and stuff. Flareon, another evolution that we can potentially build around. 4 energy, unfortunately, for only 70, but we don't have much of a choice. Ooh, Dunsparce. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon, and put them onto your bench. Never mind, we're taking Dunsparce. Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Team Magma Ball. Search for your deck for a... Oh, it's flip a coin. Absolutely not. There really isn't too much here. I think we take Ball because it's uncommon. I think we take Ball Toy in the potential that we pull, like, Claydol from Hidden Legends. Or not Hidden Legends, the Diamond and Pearl set that has the good Claydol. Ooh, wow. Great Ball is actually way better than current Great Ball. Yeah, I think we're taking that. Another Larvitar. I think we're taking the Larvitar.
3 Magnemites in one set? What? 2 Hoppips? This has to be rigged. This feels rigged. What does this Skarmory do? Okay, so we can use this card as a counter card for sure. And I do think we can take the Skarmory and play it as a counter card. So Sandstorm is coming up here. We have Fossils and Lombre. Oh, these are all pretty bad, I think. I would take Baltoy here because I think Claydol is really good at some point in the upcoming sets, so I want to be able to prepare for that. So Magma versus Aqua. Okay, okay. We can... What is Magma Energy? It's only for Magma Pokemon, right? Yeah, it's only for Magma Pokemon, so not great here. Magma Belt. Is this only... Okay, it's only the Magma. Okay, so these cards are all Magma only. I think I'm just going to take the Squirtle because it's a vanilla good card. We're just going to take a vanilla good card over taking one of these Magma cards because I think this is like an impossible combination to pull off. Okay, cool. What do we have going here? There is a Claydol, so we can take a Claydol here. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I actually really like this attack. And it's really cheeky in a format like this where, I mean, Meatball might not be expecting it, so we can just come in and do a ton of stuff. So I think we're going to take the Claydol to just give ourselves a really funny attacker here. Fire Red and Leaf Green. There is this Squirtle. I love this Squirtle art. It's one of my favorite. There's a Wartortle as well. And there is a Bill's Maintenance. I think we're going to take the Wartortle and build towards some sort of a Blastoise because there's a ton of Blastoises in Pokemon's history. Let's look at our Team Rocket Returns pack. And this is where the art gets really cool. A Dark Muck, a Dark Ariados, Rocket's Meowth. This card seems nefarious. What does this do? Okay, we're just getting some cards here. I don't think this card is good at all. But these Pokemon do evolve from regular Pokemon, and they fulfill dual typing. So this could be something very, very strong that we're looking into. I think we're going to go ahead and take this Dark Muck. We're just going to take the rare here.
Take Professor Cosmo's Discovery. Medicham EX. Unfortunately, it's an evolution because this is how it was back in the day. But we have the potential of finding Metatites like all over the place, I'm sure. There's an Eevee. There's a Larvitar. I think we take the Energy Evolution Eevee because those are like the best ones. Holland's Voltorb. Crobat. This Crobat is ridiculously, like, it's one of the holo rares, and that's usually one of the best things. Yeah, no, we take that Crobat. We build towards that. That's a build around right there. Mysterious Fossil. Huntail, Nuzleaf, Geodude. I guess we take the Fossil just in case we find any good Fossil Mons. Or Dactyl. I mean, there's a Fossil Mon. Let me read the Armaldo. If you have any supporter cards in play... What? Does this mean, like, if you've played any supporter cards, this damage becomes 20? Wow, God, problem-solving card text on early Pokemon cards was bad. Yeah, no, the Aerodactyl is pretty decent. Pokeball, terrible. Search your deck for a supporter card, a Pokemon tool, and a basic energy. Ooh, Castaway is absolutely a good supporter.
Let's load our Deoxys pack. Boost energy. Okay, cool. I was going to take the Slugma, but this seems pretty insane too. Double Rainbow energy. Whoa, okay. So we're picking up some really good energy cards. This can go onto an evolved Pokemon as well, but it's any of the 2 energy, like it's any 2 energy cost. But we are swinging for minus 10 damage, which is not relevant too much. But I think having a double colorless basically, or like a double rainbow, is crazy. Unseen Forces, here we are. Pokemon Reversal is gotta be my pick. Pokemon Reversal is one of the coolest just gust effects in the game. Being able to say yoink, come here now is very cool on a coin flip. Load the Delta Species pack. What do we have here? There's a Switch and a Vaporeon EX. I remember this card was actually pretty good. You can have your opponent shuffle into 4 and then Fast Wave. Like, that's crazy. Like, this is a very good disruption card. We're going to go ahead and take the Vaporeon because there's so many EVs across history that we can obviously disrupt Meatball at any given point. And I really, really like this card. So Legend Maker, what do we have going for us here? So some of these cards are just not looking too hot. This Misdreavus, I think, has a cool ability. So we can plan around a sleep strategy with this Misdreavus. And that's not the worst in the world, so I think we can pick this guy up. I want to avoid fossils if possible, because I think the fossils are such a niche mechanic. Mewtwo. A Delta species Mewtwo. We can just Psychic Erase their attack, or just Shred. So this seems very bad. I'm not going to lie. But I think this card... This is only for Deltas, though. No, not like this, Pichu. I'm going to take Professor Cosmo's Discovery just to have another draw supporter, even if it's not a good draw supporter, because the rest of these cards are not good. Crystal Guardian, what do we have going for us here? Wow. Okay. We're going to look at this Crystal Beach. I think this card was good for sure. Okay, so we can play this card to hurt our opponent here, but I think that it hurts us too pretty significantly. So I think we're going to go ahead and take a Mudkip. I think we're going to work towards some sort of a water deck in our initial episode.
Haul on Mentor. Discard a card from your hand. Oh, that's not bad either. Yeah, just having like a Bridget type card. Yeah, absolutely. Because we're going to be working with such a limited pool of cards that we kind of need that. Charizard. These early Mons are just poop. I think we just take the Claw Fossil. All right, finally in the Diamond and Pearl era. I like the Purugly. I like the Abra. It's just the attack is being able to just go straight into an Alakazam. Does Confusion for double colorless, and it searches for a supporter card. Sure. I like this Grand Ball. I'm sure we can find Snubbles later. I feel like Super Scoop Up's probably the best card out of this pack. Claw Fossil. I think we already have a Claw Fossil. And it's the same, yeah, it's the same one. We can grab it just because.
Double Trapinch and a Smoochum. This Nidoqueen, I think, is very strong. 30 plus 10 for each basic and evolution in your discard pile. You can't add more than 60 this way. You may search your deck for a basic or evolution, put it in your hand. That is insane. This Nidoqueen is one of the best cards I've ever seen. So now we know we're looking for a Nidorina and Nidoran, at least. There's Nidorino here, but we can't take it. We're taking the Nidoqueen every time. Let's flip these up. Great Ball is a great card. This is just a search. This was back when Great Ball acted as like a Nest Ball, which is really cool because we can just grab it and put something onto our bench, which is good for setup. We want to be able to actually set up the game, so we're taking it. Load Diamond and Pearl pack. What do we have going here? Vespiquen. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge Vespiquen fan. I am very much a fan. Let's take this Pokedex to scry a little bit deeper. I think that is the best option. Mysterious Treasures. What do we have going for us here? Sliking, a Parasect. There's a Nidoran female. I think we're going to just take that. Oh, wait, but there's a Croconaw if we want that one. Top 5. Choose all energy cards. Put them into your hand. That doesn't say basic. I think we're going to take the Croc because it's a really cool Croconaw ability in general. And we have a Mudkip. Wait, no. Croconaw is evolved from Mudkip. Okay, it's fine. We've already made our decision. We've made one mistake today already. We have the unknown. You have draw 1 ONE, all have to be on your bench. Okay, who let this card be printed? This card's got the ability Grope. Like, or attack Grope? Come on. Who let that happen? I want receipts. Remove a damage counter. Water Sport, Thunder Shock. I think we're going to take the Sentret purely out of that attack. Come on, guys. Who's with me? Great Encounters. Whoa! Off the bat, a Darkrai level X and a Palkia. Okay. This attack does not seem amazing, but I think we can't pass up on taking something this strong. I think we take the Darkrai on the chance that we pull a Darkrai at any point. Like, Darkrai level X evolves from any Darkrai, so we just have to find a Darkrai at any point in any of these sets, which I think is super reasonable. So we can just make a Darkrai deck, or a Dark deck. Load Majestic Dawn. Let's see what we've got here. A Leafeon and a Super Scoop Up. And a Piplup. I think we're going to go ahead and take the Super Scoop Up so we can actually recover some Pokemon. I think we need to actually draft some Pokemon though, guys. I think we're definitely not... Whoa, Groudon and Kyogre at the same time? Fighting, Water. What does this guy do now? 60 and 20 to each of your opponent's bench. And this guy is 100. And discard 2 to each of your bench. I think we've been drafting a lot of or not a lot. We don't actually have that many Pokemon, but I think we're going to go with a water route. So I think Kyogre makes its way into our deck.
Salamence. That Salamence seems pretty good, but at the same time, it's discard 2 energy. This Onix is pretty good for stalling. I like that. Shieldon and Bastiodon. The Dunsparce is kind of calling out to me. Call for family for 0 energy. All right, so now we start getting into SPs. SP Pokemon are kind of insane. Let's see what we've chosen. We've chosen primarily colorless Pokemon, so there aren't too many Pokemon that we can grab that wouldn't build off of that. 30 damage for 4 energy, by the way. Oh, God, no. No, I think we take the Steelix. Charizard G level X. There's likely not a point in which flip a coin if tails discard all energy. I do not like that. Plus Charizard G is a basic, so it's not like we have to evolve it 3 times. This is not bad. And it has an ability to be able to move, so I think we take it. Yeah. Arceus. We love to hit Arceus in the Arceus pack. Sky Spear. That is a little rough, but at the same time, I mean, that's just good. And then just, like, retreat into Stalmon, set it up again. I like it. Pokegear. Pokegear is pretty good here. Cheerleader's Cheer plus Power Rare Candy. Rare Candy's crazy. I think we take that just for later stage 2 strategies. Ruins of Alpha. Kyogre and Groudon Legend. As much as I think it would be funny to take this, it's probably bad. It's because there's such a minuscule chance that I get the bottom half. But at the same time, I love playing bad cards. I'm going to grab this Lickitung.
And let's flip these up and see where we're going. This Gengar is one of the coolest cards in the Pokemon TCG, and I will be taking it without a doubt. Fainting Spell is when you get attacked and knocked out. Your opponent flips a coin, I believe, or you flip a coin, and if heads, you knock them out. So it is just a freebie if we can get any of the Gengar line going, and I'm just playing Light Psychic type, so we're going to go ahead and grab this guy. Obviously, we're still looking for the Nidorina line. Platinum here. We pulled a shiny! Hey, we pulled a secret rare! Which means nothing in this format. A secret rare, guys. Yay! Okay, I mean, the rest of the pack is pretty mediocre. This attack is very poor as well. So I don't know what we want to take here. But I think we're going to look for this Mischievous that lets us have Take Back to get a card back. Rising Rivals was a very impactful set of its own right. It had a lot going for it. These new GL Pokemon and, like the SP Pokemon are now introduced into the set. Now, we can just remove weakness, or it just becomes, what was this? It became 2x instead of what the regular weakness was. So I think we can maybe capitalize on that. I do like this Eevee a lot, too, with the Signs of Evolution. And then this is also a really good tanky card. So I'm going to take this Eevee, I think, with the Signs of Evolution, because we already have the Vaporeon. I think Lucario is a really cool card, but I don't think we need it for, like, the purposes of what we're doing. I think we're going to take the Ivysaur, because I think our Venusaur is a card that we will see better versions of as we move forward. We pulled an Arceus and a Shakes Shiny. Let's go! Now, Arceus, I think, is a card we're going to grab immediately, because you can have as many Arceus as you want in your deck. And so if we pull more Arceus, it's very strong. And you can see here how many Arceuses there are in general. And this just does a ton of damage. And we can play an Arceus deck if we ever get to that point. There is a Haunter here as well that we could play. Oh, it poisons them. Oh, that's so hard. I think we have to take the Haunter. And now we're at Heart Gold Soul Silver, where I began my Pokemon career. So these cards are going to be a lot more familiar to me. And all of these cards suck. We're going to go ahead and I think take Coughing in an effort for any decent Weezings that get pulled. Now in Unleashed, we're looking for some primes. There is a Crobat prime. Now, I don't think that's the prime we necessarily wanted. But I think we can avoid that for now, taking a plus power to just boost our damage. Let's look at Undaunted next. These are also pretty poor. But I think we can grab another Eevee, because there's so many evolutions across the board that I think we want to be able to capitalize on using our Vaporeon effectively and getting to that next stage. I don't even know what the next set where Nidoran female and stuff is. There is now a Triumphant set. This was my favorite set. There's a Nidorina. There's a Nidoran female. Okay. Which one of these is more important? I think we take the Nidoran female because we can use Breeder. And this one also lets you find Pokemon in your top 5. So I think this is the correct answer. If I saw a Yanma or something, I probably would have taken it. Or a Magnemite. Looking for Magnezone Prime in this set here. Yeah.
That's not bad. If we get to around Special Energy, Lost Remover seems like a pretty good card. I'll take this, absolutely. All right, black and white. Can we pull an Outrage, Zekrom, or Reshiram? We cannot. I will take Pokemon Communication, though. All right, can we pull a Full Art Tornadus or Eternatus? Or not Eternatus, Tornadus or Thundurus. We cannot, but we can pull a Charon, so I'm definitely taking that. Noble Victories. Can we pull Victini? Ooh, I can Fate Seal with Reuniclus. That seems funny. EXP share is pretty good for conserving energy, so I'm taking that. Kyogre EX. Thank God I hit a good EX card. Good attacker. Mew EX. I think we also take this one. Still need the necessary energy. Still, I think we're taking Mew EX. Can we pull Black Kyurem EX out of here? That'd be amazing. Okay. We take the Snorlax, I think. Yeah. It's just a big bungus. Hypnotoxic Laser. Oh, no. As much as I want to take Hypnotoxic Laser, we take this. We take Articuno EX like 1000% of the time. That's another Water EX. I think we're building towards a water strategy. Glaceon is a water. Cryogonal. These two are definitely... This is around the era in which things start becoming good. Search your deck for a water Pokemon, reveal it, put it in your hand. Yeah, I think we take either the Cryogonal or the Glaceon. I think the Cryogonal is like really good just because it can search.
There is a Professor Oak's new theory. That is a really, really important one because this supporter lets us shuffle draw 6, which is something we are lacking. We're lacking supporters for sure. So we're going to take this Oak's new theory. Now, black and white. This is where the power creep starts going upwards. And so we're going to be looking for cards that can kind of abuse that power creep in a sense. These are none of those cards. Yeah, these cards don't do it for us. We're going to take Blitzel because I think there are some very good Zebstrikas in the game. So we're going to go ahead and grab him and see what happens here. Emerging powers, there is Pokemon Catcher in this set, which is what we're looking for. We did not get to that Pokemon Catcher card. We can take Minccino here to give ourselves access to Chinchino, or Bianca to just fill our hand to 6. And I think we're going to take the Bianca to have another good supporter card here, and we're going to go to Noble Victories. There's a lot of power here in these cards. I'm telling you guys, I promise there's good cards. We're just not seeing them in this first episode. I think we're going to go ahead and take... And the crazy thing is all of these cards are like Gen 5 Pokemon, so we haven't seen them in the first 4 sets so far. So I think we're going to go ahead and take the... No, let's take X-Transceiver just to get a supporter. I think all of these are pretty bad. I don't think there's any good ones necessarily. Next Destinies, what are we looking at? Forewarned Musharna. Now that is an insane card. This is probably one of the best cards. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose one of them there, put it in your hand, put the other card on top of your deck. I love Forewarned Musharna, so we're going to go ahead and grab it. I don't think I grabbed a Munna ahead of time, did I? Oh no, I grabbed a Miss Drevis. I have 2 Miss Drevis. Wow, so I can go for Miss Magius's here. But that's kind of funny, actually. Dark Explorers. This set was so impactful on the Pokemon TCG. And there is a Raikou EX. Okay, this is a hard card to pass up on because of how strong the power creep is for EX Pokemon this early. Discard all lightning energy, does 100 damage. We have no way to get the lightnings on board, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I think we just take it to beef up our collection, even if this card is not the best in the pack. I think the Zorua is the best in the pack, but because we're not doing side sets, Zoroark GX is actually not in this draft. So we have no idea, no real way to play Zoroark. So I would have taken Charon probably. So we'll take this Raikou EX. We now have nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing good in here. But I think we're gonna look for a very generically okay card, like this Stunfisk that has Muddy Water that is 2020, which I think can actually go a long way in a cube like this or like a draft like this. So Boundaries Crossed. This is where A-Spec started getting introduced. So we're gonna look for an A-Spec card if possible. We did not get an A-Spec, but we did get a shiny Secret Rare here. We got a Rocky Helmet Secret Rare. Whoa! So I think, unironically, we're taking the Great Ball over the Rocky Helmet. No, actually, maybe Rocky Helmet's fine. We'll take Rocky Helmet. We're gonna chance it. I'm gonna take the Secret Rare, guys. You guys know I love bling. Plasma Storm, here we are. This is where the creep gets really high. A Lugia EX? No way! This card needs a Plasma Energy to work, but if you knock something out with this card, you take an extra prize card. So I think we take the chance, take the Lugia into our collection, and look for those Plasma Energies sometime in the future. Plasma Freeze, let's flip them up. Okay. Plasma Freeze doesn't have anything crazy. I thought this was the Nidoran we were looking for. Frozen City is good as well. I think we're going to take a very vanilla good card, Mr. Mime, to make sure there's no bench damage done to us. This card was crazy good and competitive, and it was probably one of the coolest cards to make an impact.
Dredigan, Juniper. We absolutely take Juniper here. We got Legendary Treasures. Can we pull another EX out of here? No, we cannot. But, wow, none of this is really that good. Another Fate Seal Reuniclus, so... Alright, XY base set. Can we pull Yveltal EX with Evil Ball? No, we cannot. The Swellow, I think we took a Swellow earlier with the, oh yeah, we did. So let's take this Swellow as well. Pokemon Fan Club. I think we take that. Furious Fist, Seismitoad EX, another water Pokemon. Give it to me. Focus Sash. Nah, it's just for fighting. Another Lickitung. I don't mind that. It just sits out there and is an asshole. Enhanced Hammer. Yeah, that's probably the best card we have here. Primal Clash. Can I get like another Kyogre? Gardevoir. But the thing is that it's all fairy. As much as I want to take that, I feel like we take Teammates. Teammates is just crazy, and fairies are just not around much. Okay. So, Roaring Skies gave us Trainer's Mail. We absolutely take Trainer's Mail. Regirock. Energy Recycler. Oh, a Vaporeon. I will take the Vaporeon for sure. Oh, we pulled a full art Bridget. That's mine. Breakpoint. Can we get a Greninja break? It'd just be funny. Oh, we got a break, but it's a Luxray break. Do we take this? I mean, probably. Yeah.
Plasma Blast. What do we have here? G-Scope. Okay. Now that's a card I haven't seen in a long time. It's an A-Spec, but it only goes on Genesect, so it's not of any use to us. We're going to take Rare Candy because it's a vanilla good card, and I think at this point we are lacking a lot of middle stage evolutions. I'm missing a Ghastly for this Gengar to even work. So we're going to take this Rare Candy to kind of make some of our lines a little bit thicker and actually work. And here we're at Legendary Treasures, another reprint set, and we're hoping to hit some good cards here. We did not hit any good cards here. The Stunfisk again, looking for another Muddy Water target. I actually just really like Muddy Water to put a lot of pressure on Meatball early. If he doesn't have an answer early, we can just go 2020, 2020, and put a ton of damage on the board. Now we're in the XY era already, and, well, this pack is pretty bad. I think we're going to take the Rainbow Energy because it's just a vanilla good card, and we don't really know what we're building towards yet, so we're going to take that. Flash Fire. A Mega Charizard EX. Okay. Okay. I mean, good for a collector purpose. I think this card's worth, yeah, like $28 minimum. If you're a collector, that's good. But we're going to take a Lysander to get a Gust Effect that's guaranteed in our deck. And we're going to go for Furious Fists next. There is nothing crazy here, but this Energy Evolution Eevee is probably one of the greatest cards to exist. And we want this for sure because it's going to, like, one water energy attachment directly takes us into the Vaporeon. Let's double check what Vaporeon reads text-wise. It has to go from your hand for the ability, but we can go right into Fast Wave. So, I think we're going to stick to the Eevee strategy here and get some more Eevees in our kit. Phantom Force is a very impactful set in terms of what can be offered. Okay. Lysander's Trump card is very interesting to reset the state of the game for both players. Now, is this good enough to take here, or do we take the Munna to go into the Musharna for sure? I think we're going to go ahead and take the Munna to make sure we get there. There's no way we can complete Night Marchers. Maybe Bronzong Metal Lynx is good too to give ourselves the option. I think Metal Lynx is actually the play here. I know I'm spreading myself really thin in this first episode, but I think that we need to build our collection first and then go for what happens next. Maybe it's the wrong approach. Who knows? This was a pretty mediocre pack. We can, I think, go ahead and take the Spinda to do just 10 to everybody on the board. I think it's a very vanilla generic card, and we can do that. Roaring Skies is our next pack. Let's open this baby up. What does this card do? This is wild. I've never seen this card. Top 7, put one of them into your hand, shuffle the rest. That seems pretty strong. But this Ultra Ball also seems really strong and hard to pass up. I'm taking the Ultra Ball. There's no way you pass up on Ultra Ball. That's like a staple in like every deck. Ancient Origins. What are we looking at here? There's a Combi, there's a Gloom, and there's an Eco Arm. This is the set with my baby Vespiquen that I am a huge fan of. So we're going to take the Combi, I think, to give ourselves a chance to build into that Vespiquen deck if that ever becomes a possibility. So let's take it. Breakthrough, flip them up. Chestnut Break. That's not a card we're probably going to see anytime soon. So that's not going to happen. Zorua with the whiny voice is another very, very strong card. And there's a Magnemite as well. I think historically, Magnemites have been stronger into Magnezones across the history of the game. So we'll take this Magnemite here. Breakpoint, what do we have? Eradicate Break. That is not good. Zebstrika, we took earlier we took a little guy. So we can use this guy to just run through the ability with Zap Zone. So I think we can take this Crushing Bolt Zebstrika, which attacks for colorless. So it's another vanilla attacker that we can actually play in our deck for this episode.
Fates Collide. Can we get an EX? Maybe like a Genesect? Sure, we'll take Genesect. There's another Gardevoir. Unfortunately, I didn't expect that to happen. I think we still take it. Unfortunately, we skipped over it earlier. Can we get anything good out of here? No, it's just the Mewtwo. I think we take it just for Psychic because it's a colorless attack, but for Psychic weakness. Alright, Sun and Moon. This is the era where... Oh, Lapras Gx, absolutely. Aqua Patch. I need Aqua Patch out of this set, exclusively. Ah, we missed it. Oh, Lycanroc GX, though. No, we take Solgaleo, so we can keep up with our Steel types, or Metal types, as it is in the TCG. Darkrai GX. Frick. Guzma and Darkrai GX. Wow. I think we take the Darkrai. I mean, obviously. Guzzlord GX. Well, it's a good thing I took the Dark type. Super Boost Energy. When attached to a Stage 2 Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. If you have 3 or more Stage 2, it provides 4 energy at a time. It's either this or Unit Energy. Let me check how much... well, no, I think we take this. Lady, up to 4 basic energy cards? Yeah, I take that, just because we're going to have a variety of types. Acrobike. Yeah, we take Acrobike. Counter Gain. I mean... doesn't really matter, I'm sure. Decent card. God, Morty is also insane, but we don't really play too many Psychic types. I think we just play Counter Gain for how generically good it is. I'm taking the Yveltal.
None of these seem particularly good. We'll take another Bronzong, because I think we've already committed to some of this Bronzong line, so we'll grab a couple of these. This Snubble looks very cute. Steam Siege, what do we have going for us? Again, nothing crazy. Sudden Cyclone is a very interesting attack, or like an ability, but everything else is very mediocre in the set. I think we take the Hoopa, in case we want to have a beefier little guy. Evolutions, this is where we have like a lot of really mediocre cards. There's Professor Oak's hint, but it does have it as a supporter. No. Okay. Your turn ends. This is so bad. We'll take this Rattata that has the Mischievous Fang and discard a tool in case Meatball pulls some really cool tool to use. We haven't seen any cool tools actually on our end. Sun and Moon. We are coming really quickly into the modern era. Hey, a Secret Rare Rotom Dex. That card sucks. So we're not taking that for sure. We're taking another rare candy to just get candies into our collection, because I think that's going to be what actually saves us here. Let's go to this next set. Oricorio gets us 2 energy, Field Blower gets rid of really pesky stadiums, and this Glossopod does nothing. So we're going to take the Field Blower to just get rid of some pesky stadiums and kind of build our board that way. Let's go to Burning Shadows. What do we have here? Dusknoir. I've never seen this Dusknoir. Reveal their hand, put a basic down. Okay, that's kind of cool, but we're never getting to that. We're never ever getting to that card. I think we're going to take this Hoot Hoot, because I think there's a lot of Noctowls that are very good in the game, so we'll take that guy for now. Crimson Invasion. What are we looking at? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Nothing. Nothing good. A lot of blanks. We'll take this Swablu. because I think there are some Altarias that are playable, so we want to make sure we get there. Ultra Prism, Piplup, Gardenia. We have all three of these starters here, so maybe we can work towards something like that. We did take a Ivysaur earlier. I think the best one is probably the Piplup. I think we're going to work towards a really cool Piplup card. Like, there's a lot of really cool Piplups, so let's do that. Forbidden Light. Greninja GX is a very cool card, but we are never ever getting there, I don't think. I think that's a very difficult card to work towards. I guess we can draft the starter line somewhere, so maybe it's okay because we have candies and breeders. So we'll go ahead and take the Greninja, actually. Flip up this next pack. TV Reporter Full Art. Yay, we got a Full Art, guys. Who's excited? I think TV Reporter is actually our pick here, though. I'm unironically. Draw 3 and discard 1, just to kind of start buffing up our hand and kind of getting there. So let's do that. Lost Thunder. What do we see here? A Genesect Gx. This is a very interesting card because it can actually set up our board and we can use it as a metal attacker. But I think Professor Elm's Lecture is better because we can search our deck for 360 HP Pokemon or less, reveal them, and put them into our hand. Just building our hand up, kind of getting the ball rolling, and it's a really good support card. So team up, what do we have here? Tag teams are introduced here. Pokemon Communication is probably our pick every time, just to throw it back and get a new Pokemon. It's just kind of broken right now. So what does it look like down here? Oh man, I broke everything.
You know what? We're going to take that Melmetal. Oh, wait, no, we got the Marshado. Wait. This is a decent card. Like, this is a really decent, like, stadium removal option. I think we take that. We take it. I know it's rough energy typing, but we do it. Stonjourner V, that we do have a couple of fighting types, including Medicham EX and Rocket's Hitmonchan, so yeah, that's mine. We're in the Sword and Shield era, so we're coming close to the end of our packs. Wow, that Scyther's really good. Powerful energy. Scizor VMAX. I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, am I really going to pull a V? I'll take the Caparaja. Alistair. Ooh, Talonflame V and Leon. Jeez. I think we take the Talonflame V. It's just a basic. It's just a big-ass basic. Stoutland V. Rapid Strike Urshifu V. Ah, frick. I think we take the Rapid Strike. Oh, my lord. Okay, never mind. Never mind. No, we take that Stoutland. Stoutland is way more broken in a limited environment. Being able to take extra prizes on, like, dinky Pokemon that we're going to have in the beginning, that Stoutland is going to be broken. Shaman. This is a copy of the Shaman that was an EX, and I think we take it because of that. Kyurem actually works because we have water and metal. We get a Mew. We can get a Latios. I'll take the Latios, absolutely. Brilliant Stars. Can we get an Arceus V? That would be so funny if we got Arceus V. Got Professor's Research. Do we take the Lapras or do we take Professor's Research? Or Team Yell's Cheer. Team Yell's Cheer is even a thing. Oh, wow. No, we take this Lapras. No, that Lapras is crazy for our water strategy. Let's see. Machamp VMAX, as good as this would be, I wish. I'm actually going to take the Bergmite. So, building for, the reason that we want to do this is because the Avalugg, the Hisuian Avalugg from this set is absolutely insane. If we ever find it, we win the series.
There's another Gengar, so maybe we can opt to continue going for the Gengar route with no Ghastly, actually. This only targets EX and GX Pokemon. I think we could talk, I think Beatball and I will talk and see if that applies to all Rule Box Pokemon, but I think the Gengar is the play here. Unified Minds, what do we have? Latios GX can only work if we have 4 Pokemon or less, Tag Purge and Clear Vision. I think we take this guy every time just to make it so I can negate the GX attack if Meatball pulls something very cool, just to, you know, be kind of a bitch about it. Cosmic Eclipse, what are we looking at? Silvally, another very cool card. I'm looking for Ghastlies and stuff like that, honestly, at this point. So this Ultra Necrozma we can't use realistically. So we'll take this Silvally and look for the type Null, because Silvally is a very, very cool card. Sword and Shield, what are we looking at? Sableye V is a pretty cool card, but we're never going to be able to use it, so we'll go ahead and take the Quick Ball. We're getting very close to Modern already, and I'm missing some Ghastlies. Let's flip this guy up. Oh no, I think we're in danger. I'm never taking the Inteleon V here, but I think we're going to take this Scoop Up Net for sure. Load Darkness Ablaze pack. Let's flip it up. What do we have? There's a Piers. That is a very cool mechanic for dark types, I guess. So we'll go ahead and take that as a support Pokemon. I like that for sure. Let's load up Vivid Voltage, flip it up. What do we have? Alistar is another support card to draw some cards. I think we take the Tynamo to build our collection up as we go, just in general. Battle Styles. Necrozma. Okay, this is like the power creep goes crazy at this stage in the game. I think we just take this big beater and hope for the best. Chilling Rain, flip it up. Ooh, boy. I think it's really hard to turn down this Galarian Moltres V because it accelerates to itself. Evolving Skies, let's see it. Jolteon VMAX. Okay, alright. Again, it's really hard to say no to these cards. We have to take it. Fusion Strike, flip them up. Where is a Ghastly? Come on, not like this. I passed a bunch of Ghastly too. No. We'll go ahead and take ourselves, I think, probably a Zoroark. Zamazenta V is a very cool card to just get us rolling and pitching and drawing cards. We're taking that for sure. And last but not least, Astral Radiance to see if there's anything better we can grab. Irida gets us a water type and an item card, which is really strong as well because that gives us Bill and cards like that. So we're going to take this Irida for sure. I don't know if I'm super happy with everything we got here. We got a bunch of really cool items. Let's save it to the collection real quick. We don't have too many lines to work with, but let's go ahead and get into the deck building, and I'll be right back.
This is a pretty good haul. I think we have a good amount of attackers of several types, and we can do something with this. So I'm going to save the draft of the collection, and I will see you in deck build.
Okay, guys, here is the deck that we concocted. I realized as I was drafting that I don't think I'm very good at drafting, because we ended up with a criminally low amount of Pokemon. And now, while you guys might not think that's a problem, I think I was thinking too far into the future, and I might have, screwed us in episode 1 here. But, we have a couple of guys that can maybe carry us. We pulled this really cool Galarian Moltres, which is going to be the anchor, the linchpin, hopefully our everything, because we don't really have much else going for us. We're going to try to get Darks into the discard and attack very quickly. We have a couple of really good setters like this Hoopa that does 20-20 to 2 of our opponent's damage Pokemon. We have the Stunfisk with the Muddy Water attack as well to kind of get our damage onto the board early. We have 2 of those guys. We have this Spinda with the Uproar attack that does 10 everywhere, so we're just going to be doing a lot of spread damage early and just kind of trying to stay alive. If we can ever get to this Raikou, we can just snipe something for 100 as well. And then we have the Vaporeon to reset Meatball's hand down low, and we can attack with it as well. So we do have a lot of really cool attackers, and this Nidoqueen as well can be an attacker. I don't have too many evolutions still because I realized I didn't get the Munna, I never got the Ghastly, so I made a couple of mistakes here and there, so something to keep in mind for pack 2 as we're going through. But we did pull a good set of supporters to actually make things work. Irida is very strong to kind of get our pieces. We have Piers, which kind of worked out super perfectly with our Moltres, actually. Professor Oak's New Theory, and 1 copy of Bill. So we can always Irida for, our only 1 Water-type Pokemon, which is Vaporeon. But Irida always acts as a +2 if Bill is in the deck and not our prize cards. Irida also acts as a basic Pokemon if we have Great Ball or our Quick Ball. And then we have a Pokemon Communication to recycle things as well. So we're playing a ton of energies because I really couldn't fill the gaps anywhere else because a lot of the cards we drafted are just bad. But this is kind of the deck we're looking at. Sneasel did make its way into the deck. I don't know if Sneasel is very good. I should probably just not be playing this card. He's kind of funny, but he does give up 2 prize cards, so it is probably not the best thing to play him. But I thought maybe why not? We'll give it a shot, see where some of these cards take us in this first episode, and play a little bit funny cards and see where it goes. Hopefully Meatball also did not draft a crazy cool, scary deck, but I have a couple of cards that I think here can really do some damage. I think this Moltres is going to be really hard for him to take down. I think this Vaporeon is going to be really good at resetting their hand. And Thunderfang is a stall mechanic as well. So we're going to kind of go for a spread, stall, 1 big beater strategy in this first episode. And I think our deck can kind of do it. So hopefully we'll see how the games go. And let's jump right into it, actually, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the deck here. And for episode 1, this looks extremely solid. We have plenty of Water-type attackers, 3 multi-prize Pokemon in Lapras Gx, Kyogre EX, and Articuno EX. Now, Lapras GX is just basic 3 energy, 160, Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. We don't really have a good way of getting out of the active and retreating back in, because we didn't pull any switch cards yet, but I think being able to go Ice Beam GX into a Blizzard burn for potentially 2 KOs or 1 KO on a multi-prize Pokemon is pretty good. Collect as well. I should mention, Collect, draw 3 cards is absolutely insane as a support Pokemon, because we can bring this out on a Bridget or on a Dunsparce, and we can just start drawing 3 every turn and trying to accelerate through in order to find ourselves our win conditions. Basic Lapras, Raging Freeze for 110. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon during their last turn, your opponent's active Pokemon's paralyzed, which is pretty good. Kyogre EX is a little bit iffy. Smash Turn does 30, and then you can switch it with one of your benched, and then Dual Splash does 50 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So if Rahul has like 2 bench Pokemon that are support, like for instance our Dunsparce from EX Fossil that benches 3 Pokemon from deck, or our like a Stantler that we have here, which is the colorless one that does no energy whatsoever, that searches for a supporter card, we can start sniping those off the bench with Kyogre. Cryogonal is pretty crazy. Cryo Freeze basically means that if my opponent does not have a way of switching, they are stuck in the active, and Cryo Freeze is going to keep them there. I think this would be good if we matched it with something like a Galar Mine later on, or just a way of being able to prevent retreating. I don't know if there's any abilities that I should be watching out for. I should probably look into that, but this card is pretty good and synergizes with my water Pokemon with Call Sign. Articuno EX is just a Team Plasma bungus. I love this thing. 60 damage plus 10 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon with Blizzard. Then Frost Prison for 4 energy does 80, and any plasma energy attached to it means that it's paralyzed. We are going to be looking for plasma energy. We're looking for plasma energy, Lugia EX, Deoxys EX, and Thundurus EX. Team Plasma was an absolutely busted deck during the era of the late black and white block, and I hope to be able to build up that strategy at some point. Stoutland V is the start of our colorless Pokemon. Double Dip Fangs, if we KO, means we take an extra prize card, which is crazy, and Wild Tackle for 4 energy does 200, but Stoutland does 30 damage to itself. If we get a hold of something like a Choice Band, or Plus Power, Muscle Band, anything to boost it up just that tiny bit to hit that damage threshold for V Pokemon, Wild Tackle is going to be insane, and Double Dip Fangs is quite frankly bonkers for those turns that we actually can get a KO. And if we get Choice Belt and we can eventually get some gusting options like Gust of Wind, Lysander, Boss's Orders, etc., we can take double prizes off of support Pokemon, which can be very punishing, especially because we pulled a... They're having a conniption. Especially because we pulled a copy of Double Colorless Energy. If we keep pulling these, we are going to be able to work with that Stoutland in no time. Anyway, some more support Pokemon. Stantler, again, no energy, search a support card. Snorlax is just in here. This is probably one of the first things that's going to get cut. Shaman is decent. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. It's just a 1-prize version that doesn't have an ability unlike the XY Roaring Skies one. Dunsparce, bench 3 from deck. Crazy card. I'm going to be looking for more of these. They also reprint this... They also reprint this one in SM Celestial Storm with the same art and the same attacks, so I'm going to be looking on that. And Dunsparce, Call for Family, 0 energy. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put onto the bench. Chansey was our base set pull. Scrunch for double colorless means that if heads, we can't get damage. Double Edge does 80. We're basically going to be using this thing as a stall tool. But if we end up with better Pokemon, we'll likely take it out. Scyther hits for grass weakness, and for 1 energy can do potentially 90, if not 180 after setting up a Sword Stance, if it hits for weakness. Yveltal, this is a great way of removing special energy. I don't necessarily think that's going to come up in this episode exactly, and if we start seeing it, we have Enhanced Hammer and that Lost Zone card. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but Derail does 30 and discard a special energy, and Clutch does 60, and the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. It's also a free retreater, so it goes along with our Dark package really nicely. Darkrai EX, which can bring itself back from the discard pile and attach a discard energy of Darkness type to it, so it's pretty cool. And Guzzlord GX. This thing is bonkers. Being able to attach 5 Darkness and do 100 and potentially be able to take 2 more prizes off of this thing's GX attack is very powerful. I'm not sure if we can get it off, but if we start seeing Turbo Patch, Max Elixir, Ether, and or Dark Patch, this thing is going to become a monster and likely will need to get banned. If not those, probably the Energy Acceleration tools. Acrobike is just good for generically getting through the deck. Bill, draw 2 cards, literally Pot of Greed. Bill's Teleporter, flip a coin if heads, draw 4 cards. This card's even crazier. EXP Share is our only way of really accelerating energy to anything else, and that's only on Knockout. So if we attach this to like a Big Bungus, like one of our Water or Darkness type attackers, and Rahul doesn't have a way to gust up our Pokemon, we can go ahead and just charge it up after 3 or so KOs. We can probably use that as our finishing attacker. Great Ball, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench. This is way better than the new Great Ball that only lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Imposter Oak's Revenge, just hand loop them until they get down to 4 cards. That's crazy. Mr. Fuji is just scoop up. It's just scoop up and shuffle them back into the deck so you can prevent deck out. Pokegear 3.0, look at the top 7, choose a supporter, take it. This is a great way of being able to accelerate into supporters. I hope to find more of these. Pokemon Communication, just reveal a Pokemon in hand, trade it out for another Pokemon in your deck. Super Scoop Up, flip a coin if heads, return 1 Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. This card is crazy and I want more of it. Trainer's Mail. If you've ever played XY Block Pokemon TCG, this card's very familiar to you. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, choose a trainer, put it in your hand. This card's insane, very powerful. It's any trainer, so any trainer, supporter, item, stadium, any of those. Bridget is probably the best supporter in the deck. Being able to bench 1 basic Pokemon EX or 3 basic Pokemon except for Pokemon EX from the deck means that we can bench GX and Vs, as well as lowercase EX. Uppercase EX are the only ones that you can only search 1 with, and this card becomes very, very bonkers when you see it that way. Castaway searches a supporter, a tool, and a basic energy. So if we run into something like Muscle Band or Choice Belt, Castaway is going to be that big bungus card that lets us take big KOs and search basic energy and another supporter for the next turn. Charon, draw 3. It's just basic. We'll probably be cutting this as we get more powerful supporters. Holland Mentor is not as good as I was hoping that it would be. I realized that it's discard a card from your hand, and then bench that has 100 HP or less. We really don't want to be benching those off of a supporter card, but if this is like our turn 2 play, if we're going second, we activate this, we bench the Dunsparce, and hopefully we have a free retreater to get into the one that benches 3 from deck. Lady searches for basic energy, just a way of being able to search basic energy off of something like Misty's Favor. Misty's Favor searches 3 supporter cards, so we can grab something like a Lady. We can grab Pokemon Fan Club to grab 2 basic Pokemon from deck. We can grab the Holland Mentor. We can grab any of these crazy supporter cards and put them into our hand. But again, Pokemon Fan Club benches, you can grab 2 from deck and then you can bench them from your hand. Professor Cosmos Discovery is kind of neat. Flip a coin if heads, draw the bottom 3 cards to your deck. If tails, draw the top 2. It's not that good. This is likely one of those supporters that's going to go, but it's just generic draw power that I wanted in the deck. Juniper, discard your hand, draw 7. Everybody's favorite supporter card. Professor Oak's Research is just Shauna from nowadays. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 5. Teammates is one of the most broken supporter cards in the game. If a Pokemon gets knocked out during your opponent's last turn, search your deck for any 2 cards. Just search for any 2. Double colorless, 11 water energy, and 10 darkness. That is a lot of energy, but we are having a lot of big bungus attackers. Guzzlord needs 5, Articuno needs 4, Stoutland needs 4, Kyogre needs 3, both Lapras need 3, Darkrai needs 3, so we're going to need a lot of energy. Hopefully we can eventually find a way to accelerate those energies with Aqua Patch, Dark Patch, Turbo Patch, Max Elixir, Ether. Any of these ways of being able to hit those energies later on in the series is going to be pretty powerful, but for now, I think this is a strong enough deck for Episode 1 to be able to take down Rahul, so let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the actual fun part of the episode. Or the unfun part. Depends on your perspective here. We're gonna do the first game, and we're using this thing called untap.in. We tried 3 different softwares to try to get this game to work. We tried Pokemon, what is it, TCG1, which
TCG1,
didn't
yep.
have cards after Chilling Reign and was missing, like, most of the Platinum and HGSS blocks.
Very randomly.
Very randomly. Just the middle of it's just doesn't exist. We tried Tabletop Simulator, which we could not get the cards to load on Rahul's end while I was trying to
Nothing
upload
showed
custom
up.
cards. It was absolute garbage. Like, the table didn't show up. I wish I had footage of that, but the table just didn't show up. It was so
How are you
bad.
supposed to simulate a table? Am I just supposed to like simulate it in my own mind here? Is that
You're
what's
just
going
you're
on?
supposed to make the cards float with your mind. There you go.
Yeah, literally
But
what I'm doing.
it looks like we have something functional, so we're gonna hopefully play this out. So I'm gonna roll a die, a d6. You call odd or even, and if you call it right, you get choice.
Yes, sir. Give me evens, please.
All right, roll d6. You got a 4. Yep. All right. Well,
I will obviously be going first.
that would make sense. All right. Looks like we're
All right.
drawing up 7.
Trying to 7,
Ooh.
and then setting prize cards to 6.
That is
Okay.
true. I don't think there's a functionality to set cards face down, so we kind of just have to like 3, 2, 1 go this.
All right, perfect. I
right.
have mine ready. Count
All
me
right.
down.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you started literally the best starter in your deck, dude. Unreal.
I did. I did. It was pretty good.
Okay, I'll draw one. Okay, so no supporters, but we can play items and all that jazz. So I will go ahead and start with. I will quick ball away a super potion.
Okay.
Let's go look through our deck. Find card. There's a lot going on here. We will grab Zamazenta V.
Woo! All right.
Okay, let's shuffle this bad boy up real quick. Put these two in the discard.
Oh, okay. So this is the
Yeah.
Brilliant Stars one. Okay.
Yep, this card's broken. As soon as I pulled this guy, I was like, okay, I have a way to always have a hand. Like, I always have a playable hand with this guy.
Right. Yeah. There's no such thing as me putting you down to 0 cards with like
Yeah.
stupid. I did pull Imposter Oak's Revenge. I mentioned it. I did pull it.
Okay, we'll bench the Stunfisk. We will attach a fighting here.
All right.
A Rocky Helmet to the active, and I will end my turn by using the Regal Stance ability, discarding the remainder of my hand and drawing up to 5.
Ooh, you got the HGSS energies here. We've got Irida. Okay. And then
A pretty good
energy.
pull, though.
Not a bad pull whatsoever. All right, so it
Yeah.
is. I think you have to click the end turn button.
Oh yeah, you're correct.
Perfect.
I'll just keep the turn. You know, you can't do anything about it.
That's true. All right, we'll draw up here.
Okay.
Ooh.
This guy's got
Okay.
striking run. Okay, that's a problem.
I am going to. I'm gonna go ahead and bridge it here.
Oh, what is this turn 1? This is crazy. You're just playing a real deck.
I am playing a real deck. We're gonna search here. Because we have the strike and run, I can just search an EX and it not really, be a problem.
No, not at all. Yeah, actually. I just realized Bridget is so broken with V Pokemon.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely insane.
What? Okay. This is definitely not as God intended.
Do we want... I think we're going to go ahead and grab Articuno EX. And we're going to put that...
Oh boy.
All right,
It's getting a little bit scary.
How do I send this to the discard?
Okay, just drag it over to where the discard pile is. And
I
we'll just
see.
auto go in there.
Perfect. And then how do I get out of the deck? There we go. Is it auto
And
shuffle?
if you just click on the discard. I clicked on the deck and shuffle just in
Okay.
case. But I don't... It looked relatively sorted when I looked at my deck, so I think...
Okay,
I think
I
it
see
auto shuffles. That being said, I have no idea what my 6 prize cards are.
Right.
Good players would have prize checked by now.
I don't really have too much to do. But
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna attach the darkness energy here.
Okay.
I'll bench Guzzlord V, and then we'll
Oh.
do the strike and run. And
Oh my god.
So we will go ahead and we'll bench up the bunch of more cards. Find card. I'm looking for search. I'm like, where is it?
You've activated my trap card.
We really have activated trap cards today. Okay. I think we're gonna go Darkrai GX, Lapras GX.
Oh my god.
And
Some would say I'm in danger right now.
Some
you got a lot
would
of big
say.
beefy boys.
And I'll grab Stoutland V.
Okay, so you just pulled a bunch of pretty hot ultra. You're like the kid at like his first league, grabbing all of his like.
These are all of the shiny cards I have. You must understand that I am not a good player. Go ahead.
You were like, if I go to my first tournament ever, I'm gonna bring all my shiny cards and bring them with me.
You
We'll
really
start
do
with,
be all the shiny cards.
we'll start
Oh,
with
come
Bill.
on. All right, sure, Bill.
Oh yeah, I'll start with Pot of Greed.
God, what does it do? What does Bill do?
I get to draw 2 cards. Any 2 cards. It's just Pot of Greed.
Yeah,
We're broken.
literally Pot of Greed.
Okay, so I can, I guess, reset my hand once again, but I think that's a little bit too greedy. So we're going to go ahead and just attach a Dark, and I will use Spinda's second attack, which is Uproar. 10 damage to each of your Pokemon.
Oh man, you're gonna make me insert so many counters.
Yeah, I'm going to sit here and watch you put all these counters onto the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most jank way of doing damage counters I've ever seen. But
Yes.
that's just how we roll. This is how the simulator play be. It is what it be, but it do. I don't know what the phrase is. All right. There. No, don't go back over there. There we go.
We're doing great.
All right.
The problem is all of your boys are so beefy that I don't know if this 10 damage matters. I just have to kind of like buy time.
You
until my
kind of
hand
just
can be
have to
playable.
attack like 20 times and hope I don't draw energy.
On the
Would
bright
you like
side,
to
all
pass
your
your
guys-
turn, sir?
Oh yeah, I need to actually do that.
All right, we'll draw a card.
On the bright side, all of your guys are big beefy boys and need a lot of energy to attack.
They do. Luckily, I have a water energy for Lapras. So
Okay,
I
that's
am
a
going to
strong
go
card.
ahead and retreat Dunsparce here
Okay.
into the Lapras. And fortunately, for 1 energy, we have a nice attack that lets us draw 3 cards.
Oh, that's so broken.
So we're going to go ahead and do that, and that is your go.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and draw our 1. We'll start with a dark energy over to the Zamazenta.
Makes sense.
And
Better
my
hope
hand
I
is
don't have
unfortunately-
boss's orders and just KO this immediately.
A boss, Lysander. If you pulled Catcher in Emerging Powers, it would
Emerging
be
Powers.
auto.
Oh,
Okay.
isn't the Dark Explorers version also not a flip coin, or is
Yes,
that
yeah,
when they eroded
but they
it?
eroded it by then. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was eroded. Yeah. I mean, we can play as reads.
Yeah.
I don't mind. So
Yeah,
I'll
I
have to go
figured
ahead-
if you pull a copy like Great Ball from Fire Red Leaf Green, if
Yeah.
you pull that, like you just bench.
Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and uproar once again because my hand is not great. So.
All right, we're gonna click. At least all the
Click, click,
counters
click,
are here. Tap 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 tap.
Tap, 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 slide, slide, slide.
All right, we'll draw.
Okay.
Let's see.
Having a card that draws you 3 in a limited format? Come on, this is unfair.
Legitimately broken. Let's see. Revenge Blast. For each prize card your opponent has taken. So you can't even get a one-shot if I just start loading up.
No, I can't do anything yet. My board is weak.
Okay, so it would do 150 if I KO that, and then 180 with Stunfisk. If you play, like, Plus Power, Choice Belt, Muscle Band from Sword and Shield base, like, if you've gotten a hold of any of
Technically,
that.
I could have pulled all of those cards.
You could have pulled all of those cards, which is probably the scariest part. I think we're just going to attach water to Lapras here.
Okay.
Try to keep Lapras above the energy. And I think we're just going to collect, draw 3.
Seems like a pretty good attack.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
We'll pass turn.
Okay, we'll drop turn. Oof. Okay. We're definitely in danger here.
Haha! I'm in danger!
Literally.
Literally Simpsons memes.
Attached to Zom. You're gonna go ahead and attack and knock me out here, probably. So I think I need to actually play it safe, and I'm gonna go ahead and use Regal Stance and send my hand to the graveyard and draw up to 5, because I don't think I can sit on a hand like this anymore.
Oh, jeez. Playing Nidoqueen, wow. Super odd.
Isn't that insane? I pulled like probably one of the best cards in the game, honestly. And I just
yeah, this is kind of cracked.
if I can ever get this Nidoqueen up and running, then I'm chilling, I think. Obviously, in this episode, probably not too much because I don't have any pieces to work with.
Right.
But give me a couple pulls and we can get some scary stage 2s running.
Absolutely. All right, so I'll draw for turn here. We've got the water energy for Zapdos. What is this? But we do have Misty's favor, so we're gonna search for 3 supporters here.
Oh my god. Okay, you have pulled some very good supporters.
I have pulled all the supporters. Okay. So we're gonna grab Lady. We're gonna grab we'll grab Teammates.
Okay.
And we're gonna grab I think we're gonna grab Castaway.
Wow, Teammates is an insane supporter for Limited 2.
Yeah, Castaway also searches a supporter, so I figured I'd be able to put that. And there we go.
Okay, I'm definitely getting draft diffed here in this first game.
A little bit. I just attached. We activated our supporter. I don't really think I have anything else to do but attack with Blizzard Burn. Do I even want a Blizzard Burn, though? Because I use my GX attack, but I can attack next turn.
Interesting, actually. Because next turn, if you just sit in the active, there's no way you're loading it up. Unless you pulled switch cards. You have like a 10-card hand. I have no idea what's going on.
Right. Do I want to let you do that? You're kind of just sitting here. When you are reading all of your cards to ensure that you know what you're doing.
It's okay, you've got a 10-card hand to work with.
Right? I feel like I kind of want to, because I don't think I'm getting off Glutton GX. Let's be honest, I'm not getting that off.
Unless you pulled some unless you eat sloppily into all of your cards.
Right.
Which I think at that point you're probably worse off doing that because you're milling cards.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to go Ice Beam GX.
Okay. And due to Rocky Helmet, you take 2 damage counters.
Editor, put the GX counter on the screen and flip it over for me. I don't know where it is. All right.
Yeah, we don't know where there was a GX attack that happened at some point.
So we're going to draw 1-2 hand.
From prizes, yep.
From prizes.
And then over to me. It's time to cook your Lapras, baby.
I'm expecting some cooking. Can you smell what Rahul is cooking?
It's kitchen time. Okay. We're going to go ahead and use Pokedex to look at the top 2 cards of my deck. How am I going to do this well?
Jeez, this is just better Acrobike, because you get to put the other card on the bottom instead of discarding it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good way to do this by just putting them in my hand or something. So I'll just flip the top twice, I think, or I'll just drag. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, go back. Don't be flipped.
I don't think I'm supposed to be looking at them myself. So.
Okay, I'll just draw 2 to the Lost Zone and see if I can just get them out of there. Okay. I'll put.
Don't you just love this, guys? It's great.
I'll put this guy in my hand, and this guy goes to. How do I put this at the bottom? Send
Is there
to...
a selection on it that lets you...
Oh, main deck. Oh, not main deck top. Oops, one sec. Let me do that again. Main deck bottom. There we go. Got it.
Okay.
We have done it.
Based.
Now I get a supporter to TV reporter for drawing 3.
Ooh, okay.
And I must discard a card this way. So I'll go ahead and discard Sneasel EX if you want to read this guy. I shouldn't have put this guy in my deck. I think this guy is terrible.
Yeah, no, this is just the Neo Genesis one, but 2 prizes. So
yeah, this is just bad.
Yeah,
so I'll discard this guy.
I mean, it's shiny card. I understand putting shiny cards in deck. Okay, so you do have the metal. So
yep, and I will knock you out.
Yeah, that is true. I do have 4 on me, so these bad boys are gonna go.
Oh, I sent it over to you before I drew cards. I probably should have. Oh no, I think I can still draw 2 to hand.
All right.
Yes, I can. Okay, I took my prizes. We're Gucci. We're still learning how this is going, folks. It's our first time with this software.
All right, I will go ahead and draw. Okay. Well, I guess no time other than the present to use teammates.
Yeah, I wish you didn't have that one card to get any cards that you wanted.
Exactly.
It'd be pretty cool.
I don't even think this really does much in the grand scheme of things.
I might be able to cheese this game. I think there's a good chance I can cheese this one. I've got something really cool in my head you won't expect, so...
I don't even have to reveal these to you.
No, they go straight to your hand.
That's so stupid. All right, we'll go 1. And we'll go...
I'm about to pull off the Phil combo next turn. I am so excited. I really hope you don't have a reset in your hand. Or like a way to reset my hand.
I could find one.
No. No.
If I go Trainer's Mail. Alright.
Just send him to Lost on. I just
Peep.
look.
Oh, I can Peep 4.
Oh. I should have done Peep. Peep seems good.
Unfortunately, that is not what happened. I did not find it, but I did find I did find an EXP share.
Okay, so you pulled a very good limited card here.
So I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna put that there.
Yep, absolutely.
I wonder what I'm gonna do next. Okay.
I can't do that anymore. Okay, no, I can still do this. This is good. This is still Gucci.
I think we just... This is a weird one. I think I'm going to Great Ball here.
Okay. Oh, you also pulled the broken Great Ball? Okay.
I did. So we're going to go ahead and just bench from deck here.
Yep. For those of you guys who don't know, the new Great Ball does say search its top 7 and pick 1, but this was the old Great Ball before they, I guess, eroded it or changed it, and yeah.
Yeah, so we'll grab the Stantler. This Stantler's pretty cool. It's free energy, a no energy attack. Just search your deck for a supporter.
That's a pretty good Stantler. I definitely would. It just makes it so you don't brick, which is really good, I think.
Right. Let's go ahead and attach a Darkness Energy to Stoutland.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to go ahead and attach the EXP share to Darkrai.
Okay.
How do I rotate it?
Yeah, you're doing great.
I just want to rotate it. It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
This is I do this in real life, so I like to put my Pokemon tools underneath like that.
Yeah.
All right. I do not really need to attack with this Dunsparce. This Dunsparce is simply here to force you into
die
the
for your
7
sins.
prize game.
Well, unfortunately for you, I've got a cracked hand, my friend.
Do you
I
have
am
a
going to
boss's
evolve-
orders or a Lysander?
I do. I will
Okay.
be evolving into Vaporeon EX. And I will be
Oh!
activating the ability Evolutionary Swirl, which is going to force you to shuffle your hand in and draw a new set of 4 cards.
What? That's cracked. That's insane. All right.
I
How
saw
do
this card and I
I?
was like, this guy's insane.
All right. So do I send all to main deck top?
And then just shuffle. Yeah, I think
And
that's
then
probably
shuffle.
the best way.
Okay. Shuffle and then draw 4.
Yep. And then to top off my broken,
is rough.
busted hand, I will be bringing up your Stoutland
Okay.
with this Lysander.
All right. Sure.
And then I'll attach a double rainbow here to my Vaporeon. What this does is just provides 2 rainbow energy to an evolved Pokemon, but it's just minus 10 damage.
Okay.
And then I will just go ahead and hit you for 150.
Oh, you were so lucky that you shuffled away my hand.
Yeah, are you teammates? What do you mean? I was literally like, I'm so cooked this game.
Okay.
My whole deck is to cheese because I didn't actually pull good cards.
Understandable. We're gonna go ahead and Professor Cosmo's Discovery here. We'll flip a coin
What?
here.
I think I drafted this card, but I don't know what it does.
Yeah, so if heads draw the bottom 3 cards of the deck, if tails draw the top 2. So we're gonna
This
go
seems
ahead
really
flip
cool and
coin.
limited because we'll probably end up playing cards that are like actually terrible and put cards at the top or bottom so we can actually like scry and get what we need.
Right. So we got the tails here, so we're going to draw the top 2. So that's handy. I don't have to, figure out how to draw from the bottom.
Actually, let's see if we can.
Ooh.
Draw to...
Oh,
no,
that's
that
actually
doesn't work.
busted.
Hmm.
Ooh, never mind. That is not what I was hoping for. Okay.
Stay strong, brothers. We are in a winning position.
I had to read the card to figure out what I was doing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, geez, that's just rough.
We got him.
I think we're just gonna attach Darkness to Darkrai.
Okay, playing it safe, I see.
Yeah. We will pass turn.
Okie dokie. I will draw for the turn.
The fact that you had something to gust is just insane. That
That was probably an
I did
insane
not
card.
pull a single card that does that.
Oh, I've got to go. I'll Pokemon Communication the Zipstrika back into my deck,
All right.
and I will get another Pokemon real quick from this deck of mine.
Yeah, it would have been nice to find like Dark Patch from either Astral Radiance or the Galarian Moltres. Okay.
We'll be getting this guy, probably one of the biggest ringers of my deck in general. We'll use the Dire Flame Wings ability.
Yep.
Oh, what did I just do?
That is all of your discard.
I will just put them all back slowly.
Okay.
Can I drag and drop? Does this work? Okay, I don't know what I did. Why did they all come out? I was just trying to get an energy out of this card. It's okay, guys. Just a little bit of technical difficulty. If this happens in a real game, I think you could call a judge.
Excuse me, Judge. My opponent used psychic abilities to bring out all of their cards from the discard pile.
I had a regionals where I like sneezed and my like prize cards flipped over, and I got a penalty for it. So that was pretty cool.
Don't you just love when your body's like, fuck you?
Yeah, I was just like, oh man, that sucks. Okay, we've fixed the issue. I have attached with Dire Flame Wings the ability,
All right.
attached from turn, and I will go ahead and knock out your active with my attack.
Well, that's rough.
So let's go
But
ahead
I do
and-
get to use the EXP share. I will move a Darkness to my Darkrai, and I think we know what's coming up.
Yep. On the bright side, I think I out trade you here for sure though, which is
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. But we will draw for turn here.
yep, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go for a Pokemon Communication of my own. I'm gonna
Very
shuffle
good
in
card.
this Yveltal.
This is a cool card. I think it's one of those cards where like if I was ever playing Special Energy, this would be very strong.
Yeah, for sure. I figured I wanted like one removal option, and I had like Enhanced Hammer. And I was just like, I'd rather it be a Pokemon that I can attack with.
Yeah, and this guy's also a free retreater, so it kind of fulfills like a really good purpose.
Right. I think we're gonna go ahead and grab out. Is there anything? I hit the Galarian Moltres for weakness with that. I'm gonna grab out Scyther here.
Okay, interesting.
And then this goes to the top of the deck. Shuffle.
Scyther can become Scizor, but if he's going to attack me with Scyther, that could be a problem.
Okay. I think it's going to be time for a manual attachment of a Darkness.
Okay.
And we are going to go ahead and, we are going to attack with Dark Cleave for 130.
Sounds good. Okay.
I'm probably going to lose this game simply because of that Moltres, but we tried our best.
We have done it, chat. We'll bench a Raikou EX here.
Ooh, Raikou EX, okay.
I will not mess this up this time, and I will Dire Flame Wings from the discard. I will Energy Search, looking through my deck.
Ooh, alright.
Understandable
play.
You have to take it. Yeah. Why did it go back to my hand? It should not be there. Okay. We'll go ahead and shuffle off my deck. Energy Search to discard. Attaching to the Raikou.
Yep.
And I think on that note, I will simply just hit you for 150 damage.
I am on 10 HP.
We're basically just playing Haymaker here.
Yeah, basically. Guys. I mean, I'm kind of just dead to the Moltres next turn.
Also the Stunfisk if you retreat. Haha, we got him.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll at least attack to get the satisfaction of drawing 2 prizes. But you know.
And then I will simply bring up the Stunfisk, and I will just Muddy Water for the knockout.
All right. Well, we will go to game 2 for a deck that I thought was going to be hyper consistent. This was absolutely rough.
Yeah, I didn't expect. I mean, you pulled a lot of really big beaters, and that was like a crazy good turn 1. I think I got really lucky on what happened with my Gust Shuffle turn at the same time. So
yeah,
definitely a lot going in my favor.
All right, so since I lost, I get choice.
Absolutely.
I don't even know. I'm wondering if like the attack plus the supporter is worth it, or is the extra energy attachment worth it? And I think for me, the energy is kind of needed.
I think you have too many big beaters to kind of just like give me. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go first.
Sounds good.
All right, we are going to draw up 7.
Okay. I have a mulligan, so I will reveal.
Okay.
How do I reveal? Reveal cards. There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Juggler. Oh boy.
And we'll mulligan 7.
All right. I do not have a mulligan, so.
I'll be revealing my hand once again.
Woo! Let's go. Do I draw after prizes?
After prizes, yeah.
Okay.
Set 6 out and then take your 2.
All right.
Okay, we got one this time.
Based.
Oh no, right. Dude.
And then we will draw 2.
Giving mulls in a concealed format or like a hidden format is not good.
I would not say so. No.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I found the Dunsparce again.
You still got him. You just got a little bit of a fatty in the active.
All right. I think you have to pass the turn back to me because the way that it works.
Sure, yeah. That's
all right. So draw for turn, because you draw for turn in this game for some reason.
It's broken. Going first literally has 0 downsides.
We're gonna go water. Pass.
Okay. A very strong opener. I'll draw 1. I will. So I can set up for a Volt Bolt to hit your bench at some point. I think I'm gonna be greedy here and. Great
ball. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, let's see if it's in the deck first before I get super, super greedy with it. Okay. That's not ideal. Okay, we'll take Stunfisk.
Yep. It's a decent Stunfisk for sure.
I really like this guy. I think the idea was to put a lot of pressure on where I could, if I could, theoretically.
Right.
Especially with the big guys. So I'll start with a super scoop up.
Okay.
And I'll roll a d6. Evens I pick up, odds I don't. There it is.
Okay.
Pick the Raikou back up to my hand.
Ah, I see. So you were just trying to make sure it didn't die.
Yeah, we'll put this guy down. I'm gonna Pierce.
Here's okay.
So I can get an energy card and a dark type Pokemon.
I see we're going for the Moltres, probably.
Moltres coming through.
Yep.
And we'll grab ourselves another dark energy.
Yep.
I'm going to put these guys into my hand.
Do you have like a quick ball to put that in the discard? Out Pokemon
I wish.
Communication.
That'd be broken. We're gonna calm back the Raikou.
Okay, geez, we're
He's
just
gonna go back in.
We're just trading out all of our cards. I didn't want to open these. Let me just find these other ones.
I'm basically just playing Yu-Gi-Oh at this point.
Yep, the Zamasense is crazy.
Yep. We'll shuffle them up. This guy comes down. This guy comes down. And I think rather than attacking this turn, I'm gonna go ahead and Regal Stance away these 3 dark energies into my discard.
Makes sense.
We're just setting up to have our big guy okay, can you please get my discard? Thank you. Our big guy get ready to start swinging. So I'll draw my 5 and I'll end my turn.
Strong. All right, we draw here.
Insanely strong turn.
Let's go Acrobike.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and keep 2 here. We will grab the do I even have to tell you? No?
No. Just whatever you're discarding, it's discarded.
Alright. I will be discarding this water energy.
Okie dokie.
Okay. We'll bench an Yveltal. I wonder where you got that. Okay. Man, it would have been nice if I pulled Aqua Patch or Dark Patch at all.
I mean, I know at least you've got a really strong water and dark base, so that's what you're gonna be looking for in the next sets.
That and pull, at least. Turbo Patch and Max Elixir.
Good. Yeah, there's so much insane.
And Ether.
Ether. Even if you pull like a Piers or something, or Raihan. Raihan's also crazy.
Right. Or Melanie. God, there's so many good cards for this.
So many.
Okay. Do we want... I mean, I guess I don't expect you to really be able to do much. So I'm just going to attach the water.
Okay.
I'm just going to pass it to you.
Okie dokie. I will draw 1. I will TV Reporter for 3.
Gotcha. And discard a card.
Yeah, let's see what I want to discard. I think...
This is just Graceful Charity. It literally is just Graceful Charity.
But it's a TV reporter. She does news, too.
Yeah. Alright, see the Nidoqueen going again.
Yeah, I need to find... I think this is too early to put Nidoqueen in my deck. I think I might have wasted some slots.
I mean, it seems consistent, so it's not like it's terrible.
I'll Dire Flame Wings out the energy.
Yep.
I will attach a dark as well from hand. And I think we're just going to go ahead and use Muddy Water doing 20 to your active and 20 to your Dunsparce.
Oh, yes, it does do 20 to both.
I could have attached and done the whole Rumble attack, but I don't think there's ever a world where you're retreating. I think if you're doing something, you're attacking anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a really cool card. I think this Lapras, I think if you had a better way to accelerate onto it, this would be significantly stronger.
Absolutely, yeah. All right.
Because obviously, like, there's very few switching cards. I think that I would like look for actively, you know?
Yeah. We're gonna go EXP share onto Yveltal.
Strong.
Because we're attaching basic darkness for our third energy on Lapras.
Okay, makes sense. Math checks out.
Then we're going to go with Professor Oak's research here. We're going to shuffle our hand into the deck and draw 5.
Scuffed research, yep.
So we're going to send all to the main deck.
Okay.
Shuffle up here and then draw 5.
Absolutely.
That's not too bad. Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and just do the Raging Freeze for the knockout here.
Okay, sounds good. This guy hits the bin.
And we will draw 1 to hand.
I'll go ahead and promote the Moltres. Okie doke. I will draw for the turn.
Oof, that is a strong, strong Moltres.
I will go ahead and Juggler, discarding a Dark, drawing 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Geez, Juggler's definitely one I'm going to need to keep up on if I end up pulling Water and or Dark Patch.
I like this guy. I saw him and I was like, well, early I think we're going to have a lot of basic energies regardless, so I want to make sure I have full utility.
Yeah.
I will Dire Flame Wings.
Aquapolis. Okay. I'll have to keep in mind which set that's in.
Raikou.
Oh, you just found the Raikou again.
Yeah, he came back. He came back.
But he came back.
I'll put the Dark here on this guy.
Sure.
And I think we're just going to swing in for the Aura Burn knockout. Let me get a counter to put myself at 3 damage counters.
Makes
sense. And drawing a prize card.
We'll put that darkness on our Eviltal here.
Okay.
I think we're going to probably... I don't know if I want to promote the Dunsparce yet. Probably.
Okay.
I think you just have a way to accelerate energy faster than me, and that's kind of my downfall here. I can already
the
tell.
Moltres I think is just a very self-sufficient card, and that's why like as soon as I pulled it, I was like, okay, I have a deck. I can like center anything around it, and just hope that this carries me long enough.
We're gonna bill for 2.
Pot of Greed, easy.
Literally Pot of Greed.
Literally pot.
I guess we have to Lady here, because I don't actually have any energy. So we are going to grab Dark, Water.
Okay.
Shuffle up. I'm going to attach Dark to Dunsparce.
Okay. Lady's, I think, really good. I think if you can ever pull off a combo with like Lady and Quick Balls and maybe like the Aqua Patch and all that stuff, like I think Lady is like a very, very strong supporter for limited for sure.
Absolutely. I think we're going to go ahead and go for the Strike and Run here. So we're going to go ahead and search out. We'll grab the Lapras Gx. Or any other good support mons that I want to grab. I'm gonna grab Chansey.
Chansey. Oh, this is your base pull.
Oh yeah, that's my base. That was the first pack, and I was just like, ooh, that's pretty good.
That's a big boy.
And then we'll grab Darkrai GX.
Okay.
Shuffle up.
And you may. Okay. I presume you're not going to be switching?
I almost think it would be kind of stupid because I think I've already got the utility out of it.
I agree. I think you just let him hit the dirt here. I'll draw my one. Okay, we got a big flip coming up here. X Transceiver, baby.
Okay.
Rolling our D6, and that's a 4. We're getting a supporter.
All right. Jeez. That's a strong one. That is a really strong card right there.
Here's the costing my deck.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the question is, do I want to give you free cards, or do I want to take out this Darkrai? If I take out the Darkrai, you get to bring him back with Restoration at any given point, which makes it a problem for me. But if I chase down... I think that answers my question. So I'll take the Lapras.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and energy search as well.
Dang. Yeah, oh my lord, the gusting ability is just too strong.
You definitely need to find some gust or you're going to be in some trouble.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get a steel attach here. I don't think there's any other cards in my hand that I necessarily want to play. So I will go ahead and Aura Burn for the knockout on my end.
Yeah,
Going
and
to
then
6
you
damage
take
counters.
another 3. I didn't even have any energy on that, so it's kind of like Yveltal just sits here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot, I think I have to put up the Chansey. Now, you might be questioning why I wouldn't put up the Free Retreater, and it's because I have the double colorless in hand. I need something to stall with. I don't think there's even anything else I would want to... I guess I can Fan Club here to thin the deck.
Okay. Fan Club is a very, very strong supporter as well. You pulled a lot of like early search. Like that's like very strong for this draft.
Yeah, it definitely a lot of early search, not enough early like gusting. I'll grab Shaman, and we'll grab Kyogre EX.
What? You have this guy too?
I pulled a very solid Water Dark core.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna go Chansey for Scrunch. We're gonna flip a coin. Heads. All right. So we got the Scrunch off.
Okay. So no damage to Chansey during my next turn. Okay. I only, unfortunately, I think have one gust in here, so I will draw for turn.
I just need like 4 heads in a row, and then I win the game.
Yeah, you're just sitting here, you're just flipping some coins, you know? I will Irida, getting an item and a water Pokemon.
What a broken card.
Yeah, it's so good that some would say
they
it's very
printed
good in the
this.
standard format. Okay.
They printed this the same set as Palkia. What did they do?
We're going to grab these two.
No way. Pokemon Reversal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what time it is. It's time to flip a coin.
Don't. Please don't. Oh my god.
Okay, give me the deck try.
I'm just dead. I think the game's just over.
Well, you have to scrunch infinite. You have to literally just scrunch.
I have to scrunch for... even if I scrunch for infinite, you just KO me on the crackback with Zamazenta, because it does 210, because I'll take 2 prizes.
Well, no, you can just sit here and scrunch to deck me. I think that's your only play.
Yeah, I'll scrunch 24 times in a row.
Yeah,
all right.
Knock out your duck, right?
All right. Well, I mean, I guess it is my win con. I mean, what else am I gonna do?
I will say I'm out of Gust. That is my last Gust card.
All right.
Gust is OP. I mean, you already know. Like your setup is good in every other aspect. So the moment you find Gust, I think your deck becomes crazy good too.
Ooh.
I've just been getting very lucky on flips. These D6s are really favoring me this game.
All right. I'm gonna go Cryogonal.
Okay. Oh.
I think I found my other win condition that's a little bit more consistent.
Okay.
This is you can't attack during your opponent's next turn.
So it'd be me. So all I could do is retreat and knock you out though with the bench one.
That is true, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish there was something that made it. Maybe if I find Galar Mine, it'll be a little bit better. So yeah, we will cryo freeze.
It discards an energy from me.
It discards an energy from me. Unfortunately.
Oh, that's bad for you. Okay. Well, I do have the energy card to retreat into the Zam and knock you out.
Yeah.
So that is the game, unfortunately.
Oof, man. Yeah, it was definitely, I got out-tempoed here. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I didn't expect my deck to look as good as it did, but...
No, your deck from all angles looked very cool. Like, I think you had a lot of good pieces. I think you're just missing a couple of good items.
Yeah, there's a couple dead cards that I think are in here. I don't know how good Kyogre EX truly is, because it feels like the damage output's really low for the amount of energy I need to input into it. Especially with like later V and GX Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think
it'll get phased out.
Yeah. I think Articuno's crazy if I ever find any plasma energy. Just because it's 80 in paralysis.
Yeah, I think if you can get the plasma, and if you pull plasma energy and plasma machine, you can make like a very cool, or chorus machine. Sorry, you can make like a very easy combo for that as well.
Right. I think Guzzlord is probably a little bit cope with how much I have to attach, but if I do start finding those max elixirs, the turbo patches, the dark patches, just all of that, I think this card could potentially get to the point where it starts taking over games way too quickly.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think you can always commit to a Guzzlord strategy. I think too with the eat sloppily.
Yeah,
but it would be like, at what point do you sacrifice too much of your deck to get that off?
Right, and Stoutland V having that same thing with double dip fangs, being able to just straight up get an extra prize if you KO with that 40 damage. You can add on stuff like maybe if I pull a choice belt out of Brilliant Stars to boost that up to 70. Or
I don't even know muscle band. Like OG muscle band could be good.
Yeah, that plus power, like anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and because Leon. I pulled Leon, I pulled the double colorless energy as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, okay, he got some pretty good cards. Like you get the DCE. I mean, I think Lapras is crazy good. I think Lapras is probably one of your best pulls, if not the best pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna mill out my deck to the discard if you want to take a look at that.
Oh sure,
if you want to do the same, I'd love to go ahead and take a peep as well.
How would I draw to discard? 23. Okay. I'll just drag my hand in. I think I pulled some good enough cards where I was like, okay, if I can survive long enough, my deck will be functioning. And that was my logic behind like all the decisions I made via like how I built up the deck.
Yeah, mine was Unga Bunga. And you could tell it was Unga Bunga.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, I think your strategy was correct for especially the first episode where it's like, I'm gonna get as many of the beaters as I can and hope my beaters can carry my game.
Yeah. I am surprised at the variety of types that you decided on, because I also pulled like a decent amount of steel types or metal types. I pulled like a Genesect Gx. I pulled a dragon type Curem that used water and metal energy to help support that, and it's a one prizer that can hit for like 200 plus damage.
This is a cool Snorlax. I don't know. I think you put a lot of beefy guys in here. Oh, dude, Fuji's good.
Yeah, Fuji is crazy. I thought that was going to be good. I had that in hand when the Darkrai, I think it was the Darkrai had 10 HP or something, and then I read that it had to be on the bench, and I'm like,
Bill's Teleporter. What a crazy... You pulled Revenge, too. That's right. I forgot you told me that.
Yeah, wow, I did pull the Oak's Revenge. It's funny just how... I'm surprised how well this actually works. The strategy really comes through of grab the early broken stuff, grab the later like power crept Pokemon, and mash them together for some absolute bonkers insanity. And because you pulled Lysander, I think that definitely helps. If I can pull a Lysander and or Boss's Orders out of like Brilliant Stars, Rebel Clash, because I have Misty's Favor, I have Castaway to search supporter cards.
Yep.
If I ever find Steven in the XY block to search the supporter, I think that one searches basic energy and supporter.
Yep. Also crazy good, yeah.
So there are a lot of cards that I definitely think could bolster this. But I guess the first of 10 needed wins goes to you. So
easy money. I mean, I think the next one will definitely be harder. I think this one, a lot of flips went in my favor, and finding the gust where I did definitely helped out. I think while building, we both probably realized there was a lot of excess fat that needs to be cut from our decks, because I mean, I didn't know what you were going to bring, and you didn't know what I was going to bring. And this could change just as easily into next week, because we're opening the exact same amount of cards.
Exactly, yeah. I think that it could just get slimmer and slimmer to the point where we're playing nearly constructed, like, almost maybe even better decks than what are in standard because of the cracked pulls that come from all different eras of Pokemon TCG.
Yeah, because of Bill, Pot of Greed.
Yeah, Bill Pot of Greed. Bill's Teleporter, double Pot of Greed if you hit heads. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go subscribe to Rahul's channel. His will be in the description. He's a great Pokemon TCG player, even though he scrubbed out X3 drop at the North American International Championships by round 3. I didn't even do that at YCS Hartford. I scrubbed out at round 4.
It's literally my worst performance ever.
Don't worry, that would probably have been my same performance if I had gone. Oh, Lord. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, click on one of these other videos, you'll probably enjoy them too. And if you really enjoyed the video and want to help me produce more content like this, head over to my Patreon page to support me directly. Every little bit helps, and it goes straight back into both of my channels. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.